Cecilia, I'm talking with Cecilia, and Cecilia, well, I will explain everything that she does. She's just amazing. But basically, my question is, how will we communicate in metaverse?
I think the metaverse will open up many more channels to communicate. One of the things that I think is really interesting in the metaverse is that we start decoupling aspects. So decoupling our physical self with our virtual self. You can have regulated different avatars. You can separate your voice. You can separate your image. You can separate all sorts of things. And what's interesting about decoupling is that you can recouple them in new ways, right? So imagine in the future that I could create a new form of communication that is, part AI voice, part your voice, part image, and completely composed and part synthesized, right? And I think that kind of choreography is a new form of communication that is
Wow. And then we spoke a little bit before, and then I will edit some parts of our previous talk, but maybe what is the most difficult thing in our perspective is to put emotion. And I've been saying a lot about the importance of emotions in our communication. So do you think that an estimate, how many years or how many trials will get to put emotions?
I think it's the emotion is the hardest part to master in AI because and it's such a hard question to have, and I'm really big on emotions, partly because I did this research to understand learning, and I didn't know that learning and memory came from emotions. So if the way that I remember learning this is that, for example, if we in the old days, if we are talking,
No, it's okay. I'll just get.
If I'm in the forest and I see a lion and I get scared, that emotion will trigger the memory that says I should never come back here. Whereas if I go to this patch of land and I see a fruit and I'm happy, I will remember that this place is is associated with fruit and happiness, right? So our emotions and our memories and our learnings are all very connected. And then if you extend this to our society, imagine the impact that we have as a collective. As a collective, how that will impact the society, right? And so these are all kind of exponentially impactful. So when we come to the metaverse world, there are a couple of different challenges. One is that, how do I know it's real? How there are so many mechanisms already I have seen of people trying to capture emotions on one hand and repeat emotions on the other hand, right? You have in and out. So how can I know that this is a genuine emotion? And then the second question is, if we can't tell it apart, does it matter? If we can't tell if it is an AI-induced emotion and it's a genuine person emotion, does it matter if I'm on the receiving end, right? And then the third question is, okay, if it doesn't matter, then all sorts of synthetic relationships will come out of it. Or synthetic conversations and synthetic emotions will come up, because then we can be satisfied with our emotional needs with things that are simply being generated. So this is one line of exploration. I'm not saying the only line, but this is one line of exploration that we should look into in the future.
Wow, this is just fantastic, because it gives us a perspective of study that will be almost endless. The way we can really relate to artificial intelligence, and the way we will explore all the skills that communication needs to be explored through neuroscience. Yeah.
I think it's super interesting. And if we kind of go that route of this synthetic emotions, let's call it that. I'm lacking a word to describe that kind of new world of AI-generated emotions, which you gave me a new idea of, by the way. Then you can start also extending it to, say, other species, right? So there's this thing called animal cognition. And there's a growing camp of trying to understand and even speak to animals now that we have artificial intelligence, why can't we have and communicate with animals and things and imagine the level of empathy and emotions when we can connect with other species? And so I'm just gonna leave it at that. I think that's
Wow, that's just amazing. While you were speaking, I was really trying to imagine the way, the connection that I would do with my dog and everybody that has and loves pets. And it's a fantastic, it's a world of its own nowadays that we can't really connect. But imagine when we can listen to their emotions and feel their emotions. I'll have to interview you in about, I don't know, I have to see Cecilia again in about, I don't know, 5 years. I wouldn't say that. 2 years maybe.
Things are happening at a speed that I've never seen before, to be honest. Like being a futurist and practicing the last 10 years, this is like, I have never seen technology advance at a rate that we have seen in the last few years. And so things are happening faster. We're lacking a little bit of the framework to manage these changes and these consequences. And I think we need to do a little bit more education, a little bit more kind of assessment on how these things are.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. It was just a pleasure, a fantastic opportunity to have Cecilia with us in the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Hope to see you again and again and again.
Yes, absolutely. I'll be back. I want to come back.
Bye-bye.
Bye.